Ah, shit. Oh, let me get rid of that first. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys had a wonderful day so far. Or actually, wonderful morning, or whatever you guys, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world. It is currently 7 or almost 7 in the morning. Live stream is starting up pretty soon. Oh. Let me run the. Oh, wait, I don't have that open. Alright, run that. Close Steam. I'm done. Yep. Music in the background for now. You guys actually hear this browser? Unless I gotta change it. Yeah, you can't hear that, so I'm gonna change this. Browser audio. Oh no. Properties. Opera. Brave. You'll be able to hear this whenever it goes live. Let's see what we have for this upcoming Moonlight Amidst Streams. Is this like a festival we're having after Lantern Rite? Dongo Milk Girl. She has maid attire everywhere. What kind of yokai is she? Mm-hmm. 60 seconds. No. Oh no. Are we gonna get the trailer immediately? Oh, I'm gonna prepare the pause button on this. Ay, ay, ay. Get rid of the chat. I'm slightly ahead by a couple seconds. There we go. It's time. It's time. Okay. Oh.
Ready? Close your eyes.
Closing.
Now inhale nice and slow, as if trying to catch the slight fragrance of a blossom in the air. And let it out. Relax your shoulders. Picture yourself enveloped in the soft embrace of a cloud. Very good. Now, let go of your troubles and feel yourself become lighter in body and mind.
ね、参戦花祭り？
ランジュラに声をかけたのには一つ目的があるの
JP?
料理の変化の
Oh, right.
人間の想像した有限
VAs
というな。
その白髪についてく。それから桃神のお姉さんにもついてく。ざっくり言うと、ある小狐の見た夢がテーマになってる。
Miko!
吉間と悪魔の間を行き来
Oh, so cute! Is there a minigame?
今回の設計は典型的な打ち方をもとに新たな要素を取り入れ、かつ既存の弱点を補うことでまっすぐ素早く打てるようになってる。新たに極上無双有芸製作
He turns back.
ついに参上。
先日受けた
Hi, Cookie.
ことがまだ終わっていない。
We're making a film? We're making a film!
七星召喚。勝者は常に人生の勝ち組だ。
Ooh. Ooh.
私は夢みずきみずき。みずきって呼んで。
Yume Mizuki. Ooh, graceful attacks.
悪夢よ悪夢よ飛んでいけ。夢 夢食いバクには人間の悪夢を食らう能力があるの。食べた悪夢は自分の夢の中で消化する必要があったね。まず目をつむって深呼吸を、この香りをじっくり嗅いでみて。次は視覚的な準備をしよう。私がいいって言うまで目を開けちゃダメだぞ。
Oh, I was about to say, there's a dark part at.
あのウリ二つの人が現れるっていう？
仕事柄何らかの理由で治療を拒んだり、治療を受けられない患者はたくさん見てきた。そして将軍にはすでにその兆しが見えてる。大きな力を持つ者が夢とうつつを区別できなくなり、現実で起こっていることの全てを戦の延長線上にあるものと勘違いしてしまったら、
こたびの敵、悪夢だけではあるまい。
やはり見破るか。
今回 A はあの人たちを振り下ろさなくて済む。
雷の国つかみの御事、我が願いを聞こしめせ。
虚空の幻、真理を追いぬ。
いざ渡らせたまえとかしこみかしこみも申す。
I assume that's her story quest, right? Can't be the event. Valid! Oh wow, this is Genshin Impact Special Program 52-4. Hey, at least they're making the codes easier. There's the first code. Oh, I need access. Not again. This is most likely going to be a filler patch until we go back to Alan of some sort or something.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the version 5.4 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai.
We meet again, everyone. Although this time, a mysterious voice guided us here.
Yeah, that must have been Mizuki, right?
Yes, and speaking of Mizuki, does everyone remember Isa Bathhouse? It's one of the businesses near Tenshukaku.
Oh yeah, I remember talking to the owner. Apparently, the inspiration for the business comes from Netland's hot springs.
Well, Mizuki happens to be a major shareholder of Isa Bathhouse.
Major shareholder? Wait, there are tons of rumors about her. I heard she returned from abroad to put Miko out of business. Oh, and she used to...
Let me guess. She used to sneak into Grand Narukami Shrine to pour hot water on the sacred sakura? Or that Isa Bathhouse is coming out with a promotional duo to compete with Miss Hina?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I heard.
Those rumors are a bit misleading.
What? Okay. So, what's the truth?
Well, first, we need a bit more context. This is Yume Mizuki!
Oh, I love the sound of her name. And
Aizawa
look at her outfit.
Isaya.
It's like a combination of a kimono and a maid uniform.
Yeah, it incorporates a few fusion elements, which makes sense for someone who often travels abroad.
Yeah, oh, and she has a tail. Does that mean she's a yokai?
Yes, but don't worry, definitely a friendly one. Mizuki is a Yumekui Baku, a type of yokai that use their powers to eat people's nightmares. She also happens to be a clinical psychologist.
Hold on, clinical psychologist?
Something.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of hard to imagine. Here, these anecdotes should help paint a better picture.
Let's see. Mizuki once treated a warrior who returned from Night Warden Wars. After consuming his nightmare, she passed out for several days.
Oh.
Sounds like that nightmare didn't go down easy.
Definitely not. Certain nightmares are difficult for Yumekui Baku to digest and can even become poisonous. The nightmare of a warrior who has seen the horrors of the abyss. It's too intense for the Baku to consume directly. So, as a psychologist, that's where Mizuki comes in. She uses clinical methods to help her patients reach a point where their nightmares are safe to consume. If the Baku tried to intervene without those methods, in terms of consequences, passing out is only the tip of the iceberg.
Wow. A Baku's job is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, but Mizuki doesn't mind. To her, consuming people's nightmares is what it means to be a
Baku yokai.
It inspired her to travel all around Teyvat, learning everything she could about psychology. That's what makes her practice so unique. She combines her clinical knowledge with yokai power.
Oh, I was wondering how she encountered a warrior from Natland. So she's a traveler too.
Yep, in addition to clinical methods, she also uses hot spring baths, music, and incense during the treatment process. Actually, travelers can even check out Isa Bathhouse for themselves. With the relaxing hot springs and delicious food offerings, you can bring your stress and you'll leave refreshed.
Is it going to be a furnishing?
I wanted to ask though, the incense we just saw looked like it was from Sumeru. Has Mizuki been there too?
Yes, Mizuki has contacts all over Teyvat. In fact, we can introduce a few right now.
Oh,
Oh.
Mizuki and Walani know each other. Wait a minute.
that's-
Across from Walani's shop, I remember seeing a new business. The announcement mentioned something about a hint of sakura, a touch of purple. Could it belong to Mizuki?
Good eye. That's Yume Mizuki's Cozy Corner, and it's about to open soon. Mualani even
Literally
ordered a gift to congratulate
yokai
Mizuki
from
on the opening.
Yaimiko.
Wow, I had no idea.
The
Those two were so
hairstyle
close.
from
And
Mulani
speaking of
and
business ventures, Mizuki is also
Kokomi
working
is
with
like
Kokomi to open another branch of
the
Isa
purple.
Bathhouse on Watatsumi Island.
or the
Another
very
one?
elegant
Jeez, does
movements.
she even sleep?
Well, nothing's set in stone, but
Partnership
if it works
negotiation.
out, she'll be able to help even more people suffering from nightmares.
Okay, so it sounds like Mizuki is just really dedicated to her work. Those rumors get her completely wrong. It's terrible.
Yeah, people will take the smallest piece of information and let their imaginations run wild.
Um,
The truth is, Miko and Mizuki have known each other since childhood, and there's a slight rivalry between them. After all, Isa Bathhouse and Yaya
that the
Publishing
truth
House
about
both offer
IRL
an outlet
life.
to unwind, so
Are
in a
online
way,
in
their markets
behavior.
overlap. But they're definitely not trying to put each other out of business here. Someone else is guilty of that, and Mizuki is the one being targeted.
Wait, what's going on?
That's something travelers can find out for themselves in Mizuki's story quest. Tapirus
I
Somniator
still need to
Chapter.
do the other ones.
Before we get into it, there's two quick things to note. First, travelers can earn extra level up materials for Mizuki by completing her quest.
Of course.
Starting in version 5.4, keys will no longer be required to unlock story quests.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet. That should make it easier to spend time with our favorite characters.
Yep. Now, let's take a little sneak peek at Mizuki's story quest, shall we?
Who are these two? Oh, wait, is that the promotional duo from the rumor? You know, Miss Hina's competition?
No, not even close. These two are therapists who work with Mizuki at Isa Bathhouse. The shorter one is actually the older of the two.
what?
They're polar opposites in terms of personality, though. So, as you can imagine, they also have different approaches when it comes to therapy.
The soft and
All
gentle is
right,
the tall
let's
one.
take a look at the next picture.
Very small and
those
stubborn.
brown little guys are so cute.
Yeah, that's what Yumekui Baku look like when they're young. With a little training, they'll be able to turn into human form one day.
Okay, now I want to know what Mizuki looked like when she was little.
Well, with a little luck, you might just get the chance. And speaking of luck, to many people in Inazuma, encountering a little Baku is a sign of good luck.
Because it means when you sleep that night, your nightmares will be gone?
That's right. But in Mizuki's story quest, travelers won't need to rely on luck to experience Mizuki's treatment for themselves.
That sounds pretty lucky to me.
I guess you're right. Okay, on to the next picture.
Whoa, what is that thing? It looks very unsettling. And did I mention dangerous?
You're not wrong.
The word is
Mizuki and the
ominous.
traveler have a few crises to resolve in this quest. So, I think this is a perfect time to check out what Mizuki can do in combat.
Oh,
Is it time for our session?
ooh. Ooh, her ENVA is nice.
Yachan, Teichan, let's go!
He can float?
In battle, Mizuki waves her fan to unleash refreshing
my.
bursts of wind that deal animo damage. Her elemental skill weaves memories of beautiful dreams and causes her to enter the Dream Drifter state.
Whoa, that looks so fun.
Yeah, the Dream Drifter state is one of the key ways Mizuki works with her team to defeat enemies. In this state, Mizuki periodically deals AoE animo damage to nearby enemies and increases swirl damage for the entire party. Unlocking the talent Bright Moon's Restless Voice can even extend the duration of the Dream Drifter state. Mizuki's elemental burst pulls in nearby enemies and summons a mini Baku to the field. This mini Baku creates Yumemi-style special snacks that can be picked up by party members. Picking up the snack has two different effects, depending on the HP of the active character. If the active character's HP is above a certain percent, picking up the snack will unleash a Munen shockwave that deals AoE animo damage to surrounding enemies. If their HP is below a certain percent, picking up the snack will restore an amount of HP. If the snack remains on the field for some time without being picked up, it will explode and deal AoE animo damage to surrounding enemies.
Whoa, so Mizuki looks after her teammates in multiple ways.
Definitely. Mizuki's gameplay has an effortless feel to it. Like I mentioned earlier, Mizuki increases swirl damage for the entire party, which gives us a world of possibilities when it comes to team comps. All you need are characters whose element reacts with animo. Use them to apply elemental effects to enemies. Then, when Mizuki unleashes her elemental skill, she can target enemies with ease as she hovers above the battlefield. With her animo vision, Mizuki takes her teammates' skills to the next level by increasing swirl damage, and when the time is right, you can unleash her elemental burst to give your party members an added edge in combat.
Okay, I see what you mean now. There's definitely an ease to her kit. She works in so many different teams.
Literally use skill and then
another cool thing about her
walk
abilities.
around.
When Mizuki is in your team and a party member consumes a dish with restorative effects, there's a certain chance for the dish to be heightened. Now, here's the interesting part. The higher the friendship level of the character consuming the dish, the greater the chance of triggering that effect.
Okay, I think I see where this is going.
Max friendship has an actual purpose.
The more you interact with a patient, the more you understand them. And in the end, the more you can help them. So, in other words, the higher the friendship level, the better the effect.
Awesome! I want me
still
to
a
see my
chance
team
though.
as soon as possible.
Then let's get into the version 5.4 event wishes. In the first half of version 5.4, we'll have event wishes for Yume Mizuki, and Sijuin.
Sijuin, okay.
Catalyst, Sunny Morning Sleepin' will also be featured on the weapon banner. I should also mention that after the version 5.5 update, Mizuki will be added to the standard wish banner.
Oh, nice! Another character on the standard banner who can help.
What?
Exactly. Plus, like we said before, Mizuki enhances swirl damage, so she's a flexible unit that can fit into so many
5.5?
As long as you have elements that react with animo, you're good to go.
Right, you can't really go wrong, which means you don't have to stress.
That's another
Always down
patch.
for that.
Totally. If you're interested, be sure to check out her banner in the new update. Now, in the second half of version 5.4,
Rosly and
we'll have
Farina.
returning event wishes from Farina and Risley.
Awesome! I've been waiting for them.
Yeah, me too. Okay,
Everyone's cryo's coming in.
event wishes.
All right, next
Finally.
up. Oh, looks like we have a message from Ayaka. Let's take a look.
Ayaka.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Ew.
I hope you're well. I wanted to tell you about an upcoming event in Inazuma, the Mikawa Flower Festival. If you have some time, perhaps you could join us for this grand occasion. I know Brother and Toma would love to see you. And I feel the same. In fact, I hear the Shogun and Lady Gucci have special plans in store. Of course, your participation will make the event
Oh, the
all
festival.
the more special.
Invitation to the festival.
Ayaka mentioned the Mikawa Flower Festival. Why don't we go check it out?
Sounds good. While we head to the venue, take a look at the second redemption code, travelers.
Is it easy? It is easy. Oh, thank goodness. Mizuki. Oh, I think that's February 12th. This is probably when the update goes out. February 12th, Mizuki as well. These actually are much better codes. Let me pull up Twitter. Yoimiya! Of course she's making an appearance. Why wouldn't she? She has to. Oh, sponsor.
Welcome back, travelers. We now come to you with a special
What is that
segment
weapon?
of today's program. The Enchanted
Polearm.
Tales of the Mikawa Festival, jointly sponsored by Yai Publishing House and Isa Bathhouse.
A century ago, the
That's a
Mikawa
bigger
Flower Festival
purple
was an
Muji
event
Muji
where all
Daruma
kinds of
doll.
yokai
Yeah.
gathered in celebration. But now the festival is open to humans and yokai alike. Preparations are already underway for the upcoming iteration of the Mikawa Flower Festival, set to take place at the foot of Mount Yogo on February 14th, 2025.
Oh, hey, that means it's been over 2 years since the last Mikawa Flower Festival.
Yes.
Do you still remember it, Kai?
Of course, Ayato's test of courage feels like it was just yesterday. I still remember playing.
No, it
Akisu
feels
Yuge
years
on the
ago
beach and
because
bonding
he's
with
not
my
been
friends.
relevant at
Really
all
had fun during that
after
event.
his patch.
Yeah, I remember thinking, if
Poor
a game
man.
on the beach is this fun, imagine what a full-blown Mikawa Flower Festival could be like.
Yeah, looks like we finally have the chance to find out. But it's not just for yokai this time.
That's right. The Shogunate is finally organizing a celebration for humans and yokai to enjoy together.
It's a joint effort in every sense of the word. There's so much to look forward to. So let's give travelers a sneak peek at the festivities.
Wow, things are looking lively already.
Yes, these are the participants in the 48-hour game development competition.
Wait, so they only have 48 hours? I think it would take me that long just to come up with an idea.
Yeah, that's why the collaboration between humans and yokai is so important. With the help of a kitsune meal, certain yokai can now communicate in human speech.
Yep.
Which means the game development teams have human ingenuity and yokai power on their side. The sky's the limit.
Wow, I can't even imagine what the teams are going to come up with.
Speaking of teams, let's take a second to introduce the contestants. And we can give an overview of their games while we're at it.
All right, take it away.
All right, let's take a look at our first team.
Oh, Little
Mizuki,
Fox Daydream.
Yobukoban, and Kokumi, and their game, A Little Fox's Daydream. Players will
Oh,
need to guide a little fox through different dreams.
Oh, this is cute.
Fried tofu along the way until you reach the ramen stall at your destination.
And if you make it to the final checkpoint, a very cute, very special little Baku will appear to congratulate
look at
you.
look at the little guy.
You didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, okay.
As for the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
Here's a tip. As the setting changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Ouch.
Alright, moving on to Sayu, Kichiboshi, and Yoimiya's team and their game, Bunshin Phantasm. This is a game that really makes you think.
Bunshin.
What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
Oh.
This game has Sayu written all over it, making her clones do all the work while she takes a nap.
Oh.
But that's just my guess.
Interesting.
Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this game for themselves.
I heard the team is hard at work
Yoimiya.
developing new stages and expanding on the
Oh yeah, the event with Yoimiya
So,
is
there will
already.
be
I'm happy
more
enough.
Intriguing puzzles in store.
Sounds
Where's her
exciting.
goddamn
Alright,
skin
those
though?
last two games are new
I need an
additions
outfit
to
for
the
her.
festival, but this next one might look a little familiar. It's a new and improved version of Akizu Yuge, this time with a Mondstadt twist. It's called Akitsu Harpastum, developed by Toma, Hitotsume Kozo,
Oh, wow.
Yoko, Kappa, and Shoze.
Okay, I think I can guess the mastermind behind this game. The Ludi Harpastum elements make it pretty clear it must be Toma's idea. He's from Mondstadt after all. And the brake mechanic definitely reminds me of Akitsu Yuge. I can see the mashup.
Exactly. Plus, with Shoze's yokai powers, there are even special effects this time that really take it to the next level.
We should also mention Akitsu Harpastum can be played solo or in co-op, so you can put your skills to the test on your own or with friends.
As you can see, there are a lot of fun games in store. Maybe you even have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game. Because in this competition,
definitely
the winner of the
Bunshin
award for
Phantasm.
the best game
Actually,
is completely up to the traveler.
I'm biased because of
The winning team
Joimiya.
gets to take home the Tanuki Game Award.
Ooh, that's a big decision.
I think the first two I liked
Now,
more.
We only gave a brief overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product for yourselves.
And of course, no celebration is complete without rewards. All you have to do is join in on the fun. Take part in the various games to earn festival stamps. Once you collect a certain amount, you can
That thing
exchange
has a
them for
tongue.
all sorts of rewards, including a new 4-star polearm.
Wow, I'm so excited! This festival is jam-packed with activities.
For sure. Plus, you can always stop by Isa Bathhouse.
Hey,
if you need a
yo!
break. The bathhouse even made custom bathrobes for their guests during the festival.
Oh!
Awesome!
Definitely. Yai Publishing House will also have a booth, so check it out if you're interested.
All right.
Hey,
Before we wrap
yo.
up this special broadcast, we have one last announcement. Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, will make a special appearance at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Wow.
We
the
get a
Shogun
bath
is going
scene.
in person. That's definitely going to cause a stir. Wait, hold on. She's not just going for the festivities, is she?
Well, I heard she's coming to investigate a nightmare with ties to Mikoshi Chiyo.
Mikoshi Chiyo? Ah, you mean her Oni friend from all those years ago?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a rumor. We probably shouldn't spread that around.
No. You're right. That could be dangerous.
The Mikawa Flower Festival welcomes all visitors, human and yokai alike. Whether you're new to the festival or a returning visitor, a competitor or spectator, there's more than enough fun to go around.
That's right. And with that,
We hope to see you there.
Yo! Isa Bathhouse. Oh boy. This is a very short live stream today. Five.
welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back. You know, another cool thing about the Mikawa Flower Festival is that we get to reunite with a bunch of old friends. It makes me wonder what some of our other old friends are up to.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not the only one. That's exactly why the dev team designed this next event. Let's take a look.
Oh. Gong Lei Hai. Traveler Tales Anthology Chapter. Is it like little short stories or something? All visitors are.
モンドとはだいぶ違うだろう。
シャンリン、この匂いどうしたの？いい香り。これ食べてみて。次は渡積島の外を案内してくださいませんか？
This new version 5.4 event is called Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter. Keep an eye out as you wander the open world. You might just spot some familiar faces, or hear some interesting news about them.
What an awesome way to reunite with our old friends.
Yeah, and get a glimpse of an average day in their life.
Oh, hold on. The map is pretty big at this point. Won't it be like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
Don't worry. Whenever there's news
At Hot
about
Spring,
one of our
wild
companions
is
or their
wild, man.
anecdote,
Right,
I will
Tomar?
appear on
It's
the map.
wild.
All
Ah.
travelers need to do is head to the marked location to check it out.
Ow.
Once you complete an anecdote, the corresponding story will be recorded. Complete a certain number of anecdotes to earn rewards.
Cool.
Oh.
It's like a bunch of slice of life vignettes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I just saw Zhongli buying light novels.
I touched my injured knee or shin again. I touched my injured spot again. I've
That's true.
found
So,
pain.
if the name of the event is Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter, does that mean there will be more chapters?
Do you
in
get
the
too
future?
excited about the hot
According to the
springs?
dev team,
I
this is sort of
mean,
like a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the
I'm
future
waiting
after
for the
receiving
fan
feedback from
art.
travelers.
Cool. Now the open world has even more secrets to uncover.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at the
that
rest of our version
Yoimiya
5.4
in the
events.
hot spring?
First
My
up is a
god.
combat event called Realm of Tempered Valor. In this event, each
Combat
challenge
event,
is
okay.
made up of 25 floors of combat stages. The level and HP of opponents within each challenge increases as you ascend from floor to floor. Travelers must clear the stage within 30 seconds to move on to the next floor.
Why are
Sounds
they
like an
so
opportunity to test our
tanky?
limits.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if you reach a certain floor in single-player mode, you can grant a buff to your friends. Of course, your friends can also do the same for you. I should also mention there are different ways to take part in this event. You can choose to take on the challenge solo, or team up with friends in co-op.
Okay.
Whatever you choose, there are ample rewards to collect along the way.
Nice. I feel like travelers will really get to put their bills to the test in this event.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And speaking of rewards, if you reach a certain
It
floor,
was
you'll even
Yoimiya?
receive
No.
an event
Hold up. I'll
exclusive
show you.
name
I'll
card.
show you.
A baby Tepetlisaur punching an abyss mage. So
That's
cute.
kind of that's
All
cute.
right, let's move from the combat arena into the great outdoors. Invasive fish
What the
species
fuck
have
is
been spotted
happening?
in the waters of Fontaine.
Bro,
and it means a
Fontaine.
peculiar individual who calls herself an unchained hunter needs our help. In Invasive Fish Wrangler, travelers will need to head to designated fishing zones to address the crisis. Travelers can take part in two different modes, co-op mode and fish-off mode, meaning you can either work together or compete against each other, while collecting Primo Gems along the way.
And in the end, your efforts help Fontaine avert a major ecological crisis. So that's an added bonus. Plus, competing to see who can catch more fish is just really fun.
Yeah, if you are the first to catch the giant bejeweled unicorn fish, you can even receive a higher score.
Hold on. Doesn't this so-called Unchained Hunter look a little familiar? Wait, it's the same merchant who released Sumero fish species into Mondstadt that one time. Wow, looks like she really turned over a new leaf.
Y'all remember.
And speaking of familiar faces, another old friend will be returning in version 5.4.
Xavier!
That's right, it's Xavier.
Oh, the filmmaker
Javier,
smiled upon
ah.
by the gods. What kind of commission is it this time? Another film?
Nope, not a film.
Is it a
this
film?
time.
No.
A commercial for his sponsor.
Oh.
But it's not really a commission, it's more like doing something creative with an old friend. Besides, Xavier already shot the footage. All travelers need to do is edit it. You can
Oh, I'm
totally
being an
make it your own.
editor
Make it
again.
our own? But what about the sponsor? Aren't there requirements?
When it comes to art, there's no
It's
right
it's
answer,
this
right?
event again.
Xavier said it just needs to be interesting. If the sponsor has an objection, Xavier has our back.
Wow. Okay, I like the sound of that. And it looks like we can use the same footage 3 times. That leaves a lot of room for creativity.
And feedback. The cast, crew, and sponsors of your commercial will be able to weigh in on your final cut. Plus, you can have multiple saves, and you can even share and showcase your work. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with.
I think I saw Ito in some of the footage. Huh.
Oh, I thought it was
going to
be another
the game
Ito
development
event.
competition.
Or
Looks like he was busy
I
filming
guess Ito
an
comes
ad.
back in this
Yeah,
thing.
for Genius Invocation TCG by the looks of it.
Oh.
Which is perfect, because we have some Genius Invocation news of our own. automatic artistry will be returning as a part of heated battle mode in version 5.4. Travelers can look forward to new character and monster cards. In addition, automatic artistry will now have a concede button, making it easier to get a fresh start if a match doesn't go your way. Updates and optimizations have also been made to regular Genius Invocation TCG. So keep an eye out.
Finally, the Leyline Overflow event is returning in version 5.
I want to. Okay, this is all good and all, but where's the quality of life?
Alright, it's time for a few system optimizations.
Here we go.
In version 5.1, a calculator was added to the crafting bench to make the enhancement process easier.
Yeah.
But the dev team thought that there was still some room for improvement.
Yes.
So, in version 5.4, travelers can look forward to more sweeping optimizations to the enhancement process.
First up is an optimization to enhancement material collection. In the training guide, you can now add level up plans for your characters. All you need to do is set your level up goals and the system will display the materials you need as well as where to obtain them. In addition, once you set a goal, reminders of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces, including the Adventure Handbook, Domain Entrances, and Domain Completion screen, and the Battle Pass rewards. And when you click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether you reach your goal.
Nice, I like all the reminders. It saves a lot of time when you don't have to do those calculations yourself. Plus, the interface seems a lot more intuitive.
Also, certain common interfaces will now display your current resin count. You no longer need to exit to a separate screen. In addition, if you can craft a certain material, clicking on Craftable Amount will display the crafting bench in your current region on the map, and you can click on it to teleport.
The character
I thought you were gonna put we have a portable crafting bench.
To navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Risley, and after upgrading his talents, you want to do the same for Sijuin. Now, when you switch characters, you can remain within the talent interface instead of exiting to the attributes page. In addition, for travelers who play on PC and use keyboard and mouse input, elemental icons have been added when scrolling through the character list. Travelers can use them to quickly filter their characters by element.
Wow, I'm used to just dragging the character tab at the top, but it can take a while when you have a lot of characters.
For sure. The filtering icon in the lower left-hand corner can make that easier too. Try it out sometime.
Cool, I will.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations to weapon filtering. After the version 5.4 update, you can now filter weapons by secondary attributes.
Oh, and characters now have recommended weapon attributes, which should be helpful if you're unsure which secondary attributes to prioritize.
In addition, an auto-add button has been added to the weapon enhancement screen, making it much easier and faster to level your weapons. Finally, the Serenity Pot now allows you to quickly get in touch with Tubby to handle all sorts of design business. Plus, you can now buy materials and craft furnishings anytime, anywhere, even indoors.
Nice!
Alright, that's it for system optimizations. Be sure to check them out in-game once the update goes live. Looks like we covered everything, which means that's a wrap for the version 5.4 special program. Anything you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, of course. I've been waiting for this. First, I've got to say, Yume Mizuki's design is absolutely stunning. I really love her way of speaking. Like, it brings so much personality to her character. It's very soothing. I feel like all of my nightmares are just gonna be gone instantly. And also, second, I want to say is that this update is also such a huge shout out to the incredible work our game designers have done. Coming up with fresh mechanics every single update, that's just wild. Like, inventing new mechanics and inventing new rules for the game and finally make it a game is super difficult. Big respect to the team for making all of this happen. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, it's so cool how the team is always trying to make the game fresh and bringing new things to the table. But yeah, for me personally, I'm actually really excited to check out Isa Bathhouse because I love whenever there's like buildings in the game and you walk by them all the time and you're thinking like, I wonder what the inside of that building looks like, or, I wonder what that area looks like. But they're actually adding, that space for us to explore now, and I just think that's so cool. Just adds more detail to the world and it allows you to explore even more. And yeah, I'm really excited to check that out.
Exactly. I'm so excited about that as well. Well, I suppose all there's left to say is see you in game, travelers.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling? I used my voice to guide you out of the dream. Looks like it worked like a charm. Now all you need to do is hold on to this state of relaxation. Your dream was very special, by the way, full of stories and unknowns. Thank you for trusting me with it. Oh, one more thing. Be careful on the road. A certain amount of fatigue is to be expected after waking up from a dream. Farewell for now. When you rest tonight, I hope only sweet dreams await.
And I think that's it. Anything else? I'm not going to lie. Who is asking for the optimization of filtering things in our inventory? Because it seems like every patch is something optimizing filtering. Like, I don't mind filtering like the crafting materials and stuff for your characters. That's fine, okay. But like the random stuff that's to organizing all of that, is anyone actually asking for that? W live stream? I don't know. In terms of quality, I would say this one's on the lower end, in my honest opinion. Her story quest seems interesting enough. Other than that, the event seems pretty fun. But I think the thing I think the thing that gave me more excitement is let me get to it. Thing that got me more excited for where the fuck did it go? Oh wait, maybe it's towards the end here. So
Help with exploration.
okay, the last character they added to permanent banner was back in Sumeru. 3.7, I think. No, 3.6, I think, was Idea. They are now going to add Mizuki to the permanent banner after 5.5 updates. So 5.6. 5.6 is when they are adding Mizuki to the permanent banner. We are now getting another Animo character in the permanent banner. It seems to be a large gap before they add any new characters into the banner. Everything's okay-ish. The quality of life changes though. It's like the devs are going back to ignore fans' feedback's behavior. That's what it feels like. Because I feel like, I don't think anyone's asking for these kinds of quality of life changes. Like, they're not focusing on the things that we, the players, have been wanting for the longest time. Right? Still hasn't had addressed the whole resin time issue. Again, 8 minutes per resin is still way too much. Alright? I can deal with 6 minutes, alright? Chop it down 2 minutes and we're good to go. That's literally what HSR has. What ZZ has for their timers, it's 6 minutes per resin, or per, you know, whatever it is in their game. Oh, Tignari, right, Tignari is also another one. Definitely felt a bit scattered to me. The story quest seems alright, but I do like the 25 floor event. That's okay, so that the actual challenge one is actually kind of nice. Again, since you can push your characters to, you know, the absolute limit. It seems that they are very tanky as you keep going higher. So honestly, but yeah, you are kind of right. It does feel scattered. I'm not gonna lie. This patch is a filler patch for sure, but it does feel very scattered. Right? The fact that we're going back to Inazuma for the festival. That's right. That's perfectly fine. But it just doesn't feel organized. This patch feels like we're gonna drop this here now before we drop something relevant for Natlin the following patch. Which, by the way, we're not getting any new exploration this patch, apparently. I'm kind of sad about that. I'm actually kind of sad about that. Because now I have to finish Octa Natlin. Which means then I don't have anything else to explore. Well, I do, technically. I still have the other two places I haven't finished exploring. I don't know. This is the first thing, alright? And then, where's that? Oh, maybe it's at the end here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Love. I'm in love again. I fell in love again. This is great. I fell in love again. Hutia got upgrades. Nice. I'm in love again. Could call me as well. She's also here. This is good. This is great. Look how excited she is. Look how excited she is. This is great. All right. Also, I think she did a different hairstyle here as well. I like that. Before this one though.
The bath.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for the fan art. I'm waiting for the fan art to come out. This one's very nice. Very nice. I doubt anyone's asking for more buttons to click through the book build guide. I don't think anyone wants to click more. Also, 120 FPS. Still nowhere to be seen. 60, it's still locked to 60 FPS still. Let me think. Ah, right. Conversion of mats and materials. Still don't have that. We can't convert talent books from other regions or just other tiers. Or no, specifically from one talent book to the next. So let's say, you know, you have the gold ones, but you want more of the diligence books. You can't convert them to a different one. Unlike, you know, boss mats where you can convert them. Please, can we do that? That would be great. Okay. There's one more thing. I haven't checked this right here. Developer notes. So, we're gonna take a look at this as well. And then we'll wrap up with whatever we have left from the live stream to do. Not do that. Character interface optimizations. I don't know. By far, this is the most deflated patch so far that I've seen. Your hoot how? What upgrades was it? Artifacts, talent? Artifacts and talent. Or do you mean like his artifacts? Oh my god, that's a 30 crit damage run right there. Nice. That's a 30 crit damage roll right there. 26.4. 25.7. Okay. 3 in the 20. It's very nice. What's your crit rate like though? Ooh. Ooh. Only one that's good. The 9.3, your flowers, is pretty good. Okay, you know, I'll give the feather its credit where credit's due, because you did get 30% crit damage. So, I'll give it where credit's due. You're not running an HP Sands, you're running an EM Sands instead. Your HP is actually on the very low end. This is not a good thing. Let alone your defense is so high. What the fuck? Oh, you got a lot of substats for... Okay. Much crit damage, but so little crit rate. I mean, I'd say 61 is not a bad number. Alright, 61 is not a bad crit rate number. But, yes, if you want a little bit... I would say you gotta work on those crit rate substats. For sure. Because, yeah, these do hurt. Specifically, even this piece. I would run HP percent here, man. I wouldn't run EM. I know EM is nice and all. But... I would run HP instead. He's still gonna do enormous amounts of vape numbers, even at 0 EM. And if you do run someone like... Oh, you have Satali too. Look. You have Satali. You can shred the enemy's resistance to Pyro. You don't need EM as well. You should be fine without it. Not one above 10%. Not one above 10%. Yeah, that's kind of sad, though. It sucks. I'm trying, but only one HP ones I get are absolute trash. Okay. I mean, fair. If this is all you got for now, that's fine. But yeah, other than the EM Sands, I would say everything else is okay. I mean, let's just... Never mind. I was gonna say this was crit rate, but I forgot this is crit rate, so this is crit damage. Yeah, you got a lot of energy recharge. She doesn't really need that. Yeah, no, this... Oh... Yeah, you don't have any HP percent substats. Oh, you really don't have HP percent substats. You just have flat HP. That's... Oh, that's a rough spot. Oh yeah, that's a rough spot right there. No. Big ouchies. Oh, good luck. I mean, if your Hu Tao's getting better, I mean, it looks to be much better than before, so keep it going. I've been hoed. Okay. So, optimizations. Training guide, upgrade again. So this is what we saw. Having this in-game is not a bad thing, especially for newer characters, then you don't know what to farm. So I would say this is not a bad one, but we could have gotten this so much earlier. Like, I don't know, 5.1, 5.0, 5.0 probably. What do we have here? Right, the marking of enemies, talent books, and domains. Got it. Some commonly used interface will now display resin count. You won't need to switch interfaces repeatedly to check. Including training guide, adventure handbook, domain entrances. Okay. Sorting easier. Prioritize higher rarity, making it easier to find drop information. Okay, this is one of the functions I'm like, do we really need it though? Like, do we really need this function? Recommended second attribute function. Like, I really don't think we need this. I think, like, commonly known, 5-star weapons have crit rate or crit damage if you are a DPS. If you are some type of support, it's either attack percent, defense, or HP, whatever other one. I don't think we needed this. If anything, if they wanted to add this, add it in like 4.0, 3.0, in fact. I don't think we need this now. One-click weapon refinement. I'm not going to complain about it, but I am going to critique it that this is added in now of all times. Refining the weapon in one click. Should have been a long time ago. This function filter character elements in by type, elemental type. Trunk rate furnishings, teapot functions we added to Serenity Teapot. After the version update, you can open Serenity Teapot at any time to perform these operations without having to talk to Tubby. Tubby tab. Oh, so specifically for having to not interact with the NPC. I guess. I mean, I do scroll all the time through all the characters and all, but I feel like selecting the filter on the left side of the screen at the bottom, right? You select here and then, you know, choose your element, weapon type, whatever. Do we need it to be by element again? Like this? I guess it's right in front of you now, so it's like right there. So if you're looking for, I don't know, pyro, electro character, yeah, have it right in front of you now. You don't have to go through a whole nother menu. I guess? Sure? Since the launch of Sanctifying Elixir, we have closely monitored all feedback about the resource to provide better level experience for you. We will optimize the mechanics of Sanctifying Elixir from 5.5 onwards. So not even this patch. It's next patch. Starting with version 5.5, when using Sanctifying Elixir to define artifacts, the defined minor affixes will be guaranteed to receive at least 2 enhancements when enhanced to level 20, thus improving your character building efficiency. Are they saying the defined artifacts, the defined minor affixes? Oh, hold up. This one's a good one, actually. If you define, I guess, 2 minor affixes, let's say you do a flower, right? Your minor affixes, 2 of them, crit rate, crit damage, will be guaranteed to receive at least 2 enhancements. So one of those 2 sets is a guaranteed to get 2 enhancements, which is good when enhanced level 20. So you don't have to waste too much. Okay, it's... I don't know. It's a plus. It's good, but it's still... I feel like the requirement for Sanctifying Elixir required for each piece should be decreased. If I remember correctly, Goblet is the most expensive, being a 4. I think it should be 3. Whereas the other ones, I think, are like 3 for the... Sands. Sands, I think, is 2, which is fine. Honestly, the Sands is 2 is fine. The Circlet, there we go, should be 2. I don't think it shouldn't be 3, I think. I feel like each one should be decreased by 1, minus Sands. Sands is okay at being 2. Alright. Artifact, you know what? Just increase it to all 1. Just increase it to 1. Just do what HSR does. Alright? Have it to where it requires 1. But if you want substats, 2 substats that you want, you're gonna need to use a different type of material. mean, HSR is currently in the, I would say, testing phases of that right now, with current patch of 3.0 out. But we'll see. Or yeah, 2.0. I don't. Yeah, rating this patch notes, I'm gonna give a solid 1 out of 2 out of 10. Actually, rate out of 5. 1 out of 5 then. Pretty much the same score. Out of all these 5 tabs, I like one. One is one not needed. I guess 5. Let's say a 2 out of 5 then. I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Being generous here. Like, this is the only good one, but it's not even this patch, so I guess I can't really put it in there, so I guess it's a 1 out of 5 then. It's not even this patch. So 5.4, like, patch notes, updates, quality of life changes, things like that. Not the strongest, man. Not the strongest. It was going strong the last couple patches, but this one is not so much. Not so much. I mean, it will definitely help out newer players. Which it seems to be focusing on newer players, not the older players right now. Oh god. Oh god, no. Alright, we're getting out of there. Anyways, 5.4 filler patch, it definitely feels like filler. It don't feel real to me right now. In terms of quest or event quality,
so many possibilities.
what was this one?
That's true.
So, if the name of the event is Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter, does that mean there will be more chapters in the future?
According to the dev team, this is sort of like a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the future after receiving feedback from travelers.
Cool. Now the open world has even more secrets to uncover.
Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of our version 5.4
wait.
events.
Is it like finding characters in the world and interacting with them as it should have been like 2.0 or something? Or actually even at the launch of the game? That would have made more sense.
First up is a combat event called Realm of Tempered Valor. In this event, each challenge is made up of 25 floors of combat stages.
Pretty good.
The level
they are level
HP
100, so this... Wait, are they? Oh, they are, yeah. That's why they're so tanky.
Floor. Travelers must clear the stage within 30 seconds to move on to the next floor.
Sounds like an opportunity to test our limits.
Yeah.
So, next patch, for my plans for next patch, I am skipping everything in the first half. Second half, depending on who they announce for 5.5, I will either be skipping or pulling for Farina. I want more constellations for her, so that's my goal for this upcoming patch.
For sure. Also, if you reach a certain floor in single-player mode, you can grant a buff to your friends. Of course, your friends can also
Fontaine and a Ruzzer fish. You can even receive a higher score.
Hold on. Doesn't this so-called when it comes to art, there's no mode in version 5.4.
Rerun Farina rerun again? Yeah, she's rerunning again. I have her C2 and I hope to get C6. This number is changing all the time. Yeah, hi Senna.
Travelers can look forward to new character and monster cards. In addition, automatic artist optimization thought that there was still some room for improvement.
Of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces, including the Adventure Handbook, Domain Entrances, and Domain Completion screen, and the Battle Pass rewards.
ZZZ has this function, I believe. They're adding this function in. I'll give them pass on this one.
And
Give them
when
a
you
pass.
click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether you reach your goal.
Nice, I like the number of steps needed to navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Risley, and after upgrading his talent list, travelers can use them to query. After the version 5.4 update, you can now filter weapons by secondary attributes.
Running. I really love her way of speaking, like, it brings
Okay. Let me see. I was on Twitter. Grab the banners that they are announcing. I'm now caught knee deep or neck deep. No, I'm just drowning in artwork on my Twitter page yet again. This ain't good. This ain't good. Alright, here we go. Alright, I need to grab that. First phase, there we go. Alright, there's the banners. Save this fine. JPEG, right? It's a JPEG, not a fake JPEG. Better not be a fake JPEG. Good. EAs. Oh. Well, my drive is suffering. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll save it for next stream fully. I do want C1 Risley though. I do want him. I want C6 for Arena as well. I can have a DPS for Arena for once. Well, leave it up to fate. Whatever comes next, whatever comes next. Did they release anything else? They normally put this in one video. Separate.
brings so much personality to her character. It's
I don't think there's anything left to go over.
All of my nightmares are just gonna be gone instantly. And also, second, I want to say is that
I think the most exciting thing for this live stream so far has just been the artwork. I don't think I've been really impressed with anything else other than artwork. Some of the events are okay. The Miku one's, this one's nice.
Very special little Baku will appear to congratulate you. Oh, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's
As
about
for
it.
the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
All right.
Here's a tip. As the setting
Done.
changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Ouch.
Alright, moving on to Sayu, Kichiboshi, and Yoimiya's team and their game, Bunshin Phantasm. This is a game that really makes you think. What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
This game has Sayu written all over it. Making her clones do all the work while she takes a nap? That sounds like her. But that's just my guess. Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this game for themselves.
I heard the team is hard at work developing new stages and expanding on the clone.
Actually, let me
mechanic.
redeem those codes
So
real quick.
there are even more
As I don't
intriguing
forget.
puzzles in store.
Sounds exciting.
Alright, those last two games are new additions to the festival, but this next one might look a little familiar. It's a new and improved version of Akitsu Yuge, this time with a Mondstadt twist. It's called Akitsu Harpastum, developed by Toma, Hitotsume Kozo, Yoko, Kappa, and Shoze.
Okay, I think I can guess the mastermind behind this game. The Ludi Harpastum elements make it pretty clear it must be Toma's idea. He's from Mondstadt after all. And the break mechanic definitely reminds me of Akitsu Yuge. I can see the mashup.
Exactly. Plus, with Shoze's yokai powers, there are even special effects this time that really take it to the next level.
We should also mention Akitsu Harpastum can be played solo or in co-op, so you can put your skills to the test on your own or with friends.
As you can see, there are a lot of fun games in store. Maybe you even have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game. Because in this competition, the winner of the award for Best Game is completely up to the traveler. The winning team gets to take home the Tanuki Game Award.
Ooh, that's a big decision.
Definitely. Now we only give a brief overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product for yourselves.
And of course, no celebration is complete without rewards. All you have to do is join in on the fun. Take part in the various games to earn festival stamps. Once you collect a certain amount, you can exchange them for all sorts of rewards, including a new 4-star polar.
Wow, I'm so excited! This festival is jam-packed with activities.
Oh, actually, I should probably
Plus,
pin that
you can always
message.
stop by Isa Bathhouse if you need a break. The bathhouse even made custom bathrobes for their guests during the festival.
Awesome!
Definitely. Yai Publishing House will also have a booth, so check it out if you're interested.
Alright, before we wrap up this special broadcast, we have one last announcement. Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, will make a special appearance at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Wow, the Shogun is going in person. That's definitely going to cause a stir. But wait, hold on. She's not just going for the festivities, is she?
Well, I heard...
Do I want to watch? I actually haven't watched these. Here's her character teaser. There's a special 10 minutes of animation? Oh my god. Have I not watched her teaser? Both their teasers, actually. That. You haven't watched that. Story. Okay, that's her story quest. Wait, animated short for Captiano. Hold up, there's so much that I've missed here. The heck? I knew about these being released, but I didn't know about Captiano's here. Okay. What is this one? Oh wait, hold up, JP. Where's JP? this one.
グラスバーバー、あなたに挑戦する。不合格。その落書き消しちゃうの？挑戦者が合格しようがしまいが消すことにしてるの。ここ書ける場所がそうないから。じゃあ私のは残しておいてくれる？また挑戦しに来るから。もう一度挑戦状を出すことね。でも一生懸命考えて書いたやつだから。合格したら消すからね。ありがとう、グラスバーバー。不合格。不合格。不合格よ。
グラスバーバー、俺の挑戦状を見ましたよね。
Now these are the things that I'm excited about. Oh.
まだ諦めないの？
いえ、私にはもう機会がなさそうだから。最後にその落書きを私の手で消させてください。
いや、場所ならまだあるから残しとく。落書き拾わせちゃった。でも時間とはそういうもの。幸い。
Oh.
もう邪魔されない。知り合い？ちょっと鬱陶しいやつよ。一人減ったところで別に。君もたまにそうよ。けど長生きしてよね。
Oh yeah, no, we'll be sticking around for a while. We've lived longer than you have. Oh, that's adorable. That's cute. Am I ready for this? Did Satali's get more likes than Mavika's?
まだ知らないのはヒネだけよ。タイミングを見て伝えてあげてちょうだい。
頑丈な構造のおかげで私たちの住む家は風雨に耐えられ。
勉強が終わったらご飯にしましょう。今日は2人の大好きなミートシチューよ。
もうこんな時間か。ここまでにしよう。
お姉ちゃん見て。
全然話を聞いていなかったの？
怒らないでお姉ちゃん。これはしおりだよ。ここに挟んで。はい、続きはまた今度。
まあいい、ご飯にしよう。話したいことがあるんだ。
Oh.
お姉ちゃんは500年後の未来に行って、お姉ちゃんの人生はこれでおしまいってこと？探しに行くからね。その時代まで生きられないのは分かってるけど、なんとかするつもり。500年後に再会する方法が。ヒネに関する物語は見つからなかった。でも悲しまないで。 多分普通の人として幸せな一生を過ごしたと思う。
あ、
うちの人がこれをあなたにってすごく昔の本で恩人が置いていた。
Have a good one, Chai. Take care, man. Have a good night.
中身は時代遅れの設計図ばかりで役に立つかわかりませんが。
ありがとう。とても大切なものなんだ。家まで送ろう。君の家族にも礼を言わないとな。そうだ。ミートシチューは好きか？
一番好きな料理だよ。
Can't preview this one?
すまない。その子を助けられるのはあの方くらいだろう。
Oh. What is it like in the daily life of our old granny? Granny Satali. Well, occasionally helping people out. But majority of the time, it's wake up, read, more reading manga and whatnot, and then heading back to bed. Or no, I forgot, the drinking part. There's also drinking involved. Okay. That's wonderful. Okay, this one's out of left field. I did not know about this. Oh. Bro. I feel like it's supposed to be voiced, but there's just subtitles. Oh! Bro, he's such a badass character. Oh my god. It would be such a cool cryo character, bro. Ah, such a peak. He's so goddamn cool. Natlan plot really failed him. It's just back to the point of they just don't like male characters for some reason. They don't want to release male characters. He could have been built up so well. He could have been. But then I was like, it's already like by the time 5.2 came around, I was like, no, he's going to be sacrificed. He's going to sacrifice himself for Natlan. Like that's just his character, right? That's literally just his character. He's going to sacrifice himself for the greater good. And like this, I would have loved to see this in game. I feel like it should be voiced. Let me check. Wait, who? Tomar, it's Captiano. Who are you talking about? Oh, it's voiced in music. Oh. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, wait. I see what this is. This beginning part is in Snezhnaya against the Abyss. And then... yeah, he was cursed with immortality. Also, that fucking sword would be so goddamn cool. So much potential, and then they go give us the card of he'll sacrifice himself and make the Night Kingdom immortal. He used his own curse. Combined himself with the ley lines. Hero of the Three Nations. All around to be so bad that Mavica character is tarnished as well. Like I also, have you guys seen the videos of the ships between Mavica and Captiano? Especially the, what is it, the corn one? Have you guys seen the corn meme one? That one? That's such a good one too. Okay, I thought they were like exes before now. Sorry. You thought they... You thought they were... Oh, wow. It could have been such a good subplot. I mean, okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, Captiano has been alive for that long as well. He's been alive since Conria. So, yes. Theoretically, they could have met up and, you know, had a relationship together. It would have been funny if that was the subplot. But then I feel like there'd be a lot of people angry about that. I don't know. Something about the ships inside this game sometimes anger a lot of people. But I wholeheartedly see the ship between Mavica and Captiano. It's such a nice ship too. It's a very heartfelt ship. Oh. Teaser, honor. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything unless Yan, the trailer.
この銀の髪飾りがチリンチリンって。
Are you? No, you are definitely Yun Li, right? You're Yun Li. You're Yun Li's VA, right? Right? There's no way. I hear it. Len Yen. You're Yun Li, right? Come on, show me. Ellen, yep, Ellen Joe and Yun Li. I hear it, yep, Wakayama, yep,
この銀の髪飾りがチリンチリンって。優しい風だね。
You got shoes this time, though.
磨いてこそ輝くんだよ。人も自分を磨き続けてこそツバメのように軽やかになれるの。
It works though. I like it. And you know what? I think where all the money is going is not even the in-game animations anymore. It's literally just the music and public ads, the advertisements. That's where they're all going. I feel like they skipped out on all the potential animations that they could do. Like, cutscene animations are still good. Except when it comes to just talking to characters, there's literally so few movements that they do that it's like it's a stiff board. There's so much more potential. So much more. Anyways, I don't think I'll be doing anything else. We've been streaming almost 2 hours now, so I think I'm going to end there for now, for today. No stream tonight. I will start up stream again tomorrow. And then... oh, it's not full screen. Tomorrow, let me... Gotta wait for their response to that. That'll be it. Yeah, tomorrow we will continue Octanatlan tomorrow. HSR... Let's see. We'll continue HSR as well tomorrow. So we'll do a bit of Octanatlan. Continue until I feel like a decent chunk of the world has been explored, or the areas have been explored. And then we will switch over to HSR to continue HSR story over here. I can't get behind on this because if there's going to be 7 whole patches of it, yeah, I'm going to not want to fall behind. Yes, anyways guys, thank you again for tuning into today's stream. We watched the 5.4 Genshin live stream. Overall is definitely mediocre at best. Will have to sell me on the character itself and whatnot. That is not one of my commands. There's my socials there. There's the Discord as well. Again, my thoughts were overall about the patch itself. Again, filler patch, and despite that, it's a 1 out of 5 in terms of quality of life updates for me. So it's not that great. It's not looking so great. The other patches, though, they were okay. They were actually much better in terms of quality of life. But this patch, not so much. Also, it feels kind of out of left field after we just finished the story, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because now we should be, you know, backtracking to other places for festivals and whatnot. It is also the New Year's, so Lunar New Year's. But yeah, other than that, we'll see where we go from here. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm such a sucker for Lunar New Year's. I mean, I am too. I'm always a sucker for Lunar New Year's. All right, you got to get them red cards, right? Red envelopes. Which actually, speaking of, oh. Oh, thank goodness it hasn't started yet. Okay. Never mind. Tomorrow, we are going to start Lantern Rite. That's it. We're gonna start Lantern Rite tomorrow. That's what I meant. I forgot Lantern Rite is starting tomorrow, or actually today. It's starting today at noon my time. So it will start today, but we will start it tomorrow. Same time as normal. Probably a little earlier so that I can actually get through some of Octanatlan as well, and start up the Lantern Rite. But besides that, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go to bed now. I haven't slept. So, guys, take care. Have a good night. Have a good day. Good night, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are in the world. And take care now, alright? Peace out. Give me my goddamn Skirk already, game. Give me Skirk. Release her.